No wonder my site feels like it's about to explode.
Because it is.
Look at that.
Is that from
7 cars.
I think all that went on mic.
Huh?
I think the mic was already on.
Sorry.
Can y'all hear me? Oops. We got David for the gold, Mickey for the silver, and Brian for the bronze. Brian, you need more coffee? There's always need for more coffee. Yeah, she's a little busy. Give her a minute. She was doing stuff. She'll say howdy in a minute. Yeah, she's got to have priority. All right, Will, thanks for stopping in. Mary Rose. Let me see. I'm going to go up and try to say hi to everybody. David, Mickey, Brian, Just David. What's up, brother? EDL, Mary Rose, War Dog, Poor Georgia. I think that's everybody. Kip. Will. And Granite Sunflower. And I think that's everybody. It says there's 18 people in here. I don't know if I said hi to 18 people or not. Smolo, what's up? Did I miss you up there? I didn't miss you. You wasn't up there. What's up, Smolo? Why you look sad over there? I'll turn the camera on in a minute, but don't want y'all to see me skinning this puppy. Graphic material and all. So good. Do not show my hat. Did you get your chipmunk? Yeah, my daughter graciously waited for us to be out of town to talk Shane into buying a dog, bringing it home. Yeah, we met a lot of good people face to face. Well, there's one right now. I had to make him blue so he'll stick out. Now, I don't know who didn't catch it in the chat on BA's deal, but I didn't care for the man, but he's gone, and we're not going to disrespect him. And matter of fact, we're just going to talk about him. All right? There's zero McCain tolerance in the chat. All right? I mean, if you got something to say about him, put your face in front of the camera, put it on YouTube, we'll watch it. And that's the last of it, Michael. That's all we need to know. We're not talking about him. That's it. We're done. You can talk as bad as you want to about a man while he's amongst the living, if you're doing it to his face. You're welcome, Gene. And I've got more stuff stored up on my little video camera here. I confess, I did the same thing I did on the last trip. I got more enthralled in actually living in the moment than recording the moment. So, and there was OPSEC and stuff. Some of the guys, I didn't even ask if I could drag a camera out because, you know, why buy a secluded piece of property and then have somebody videotape the thing? You know what I'm saying? So, there's just some things you don't do. I'm used to that, Revolting. It's just like it'll climb up. They kind of give me a minute to say something stupid. Once I say something stupid, the like button will go up. Like, I don't know why it's like that. Yeah. It's just embarrassing, something like that. Hey, Brian. That's one. I'm going to go ahead and embarrass him right now. We spent hours staring at maps and running scenarios on the phone to see if we could make it to BP's place. There was just no way. Yeah. Just show you how to run it about 20 or 30 times. You know, after, you know, if I'd split a cord, you'd know how to do the second one kind of deal. I've elected to keep my channel more G-rated. So as long as this thing is in my hand, the camera will be off. And I was eating supper while the BA show was going. So I'm having an after supper smoke. And then when I get done with it, I'll turn the camera on. Y'all get to see my beautiful face. I promise now I'm not sitting here in Walmart britches and a wife beater. I'm pretty well. I guess I'm presentable-ish. And there will be a next time. We've already decided that there'll be a next time. And it's not going to be that long either. We found a eyeball. Well, we found an expressway to northern Arkansas. So that's a plus. And then from there, we took the scenic route last time. We know that the miles can disappear rather fast. So you forget, Chipper, I was in your house. I might have planted a camera or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. You just thought I was giving your dog a doggy treat. It's your pajamas, just you know. Around here we got people go to what it's like they actually take their clothes off and put their pajamas on to go to Walmart, I think. I don't know. Seriously, nobody wears their pajamas all day long, do they? Do they really? That's embarrassing. I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Where is the thing that allows me to turn the camera on? Y'all want to see my pretty face? And I'll let y'all see my pretty face because I'm just nice like that. If my hair's messed up, I'm turning the camera back on. Been in the car all day. Let's see. Camera working? Camera's not working. There's the camera. Yeah. Oh no. Man, that is a handsome feather. I should have had that going all the whole time. There. That better. Wait, I'm still a picture over there. Oh, that's kind of scary looking. I got a lot of lag between my camera and my computer. I don't know why. I always do. Yeah, Trey, I'm putting yours your list together too. Oh no. Uh no, that's Steve Foco gave me that. 6-8 months ago. It was cold when he gave it to me. I don't know if you know, but I have a reputation for a guy that likes to find snakes. So hold on, let me switch to the other view so I can see what y'all are seeing. Got a snake on it. Go. Oh. Saw it. Saw the snake. Ta-da. It looks way better than that and for the really real lives. But I use this. I throw it at stuff. I chop kindling wood. Sexy, really fun to play with. But there's no need to fire or firewood, so I thought I'd hang it up here with my other stuff. Got a snake bite kit, a snake hatchet, a snake rifle, just in case. Had a guy give me thigh-high boots. Had a guy give me a snake bite kit. He's in the chat. Had a guy give me the hatchet with the snake on it, or the tomahawk with the snake on it. And no, I didn't. It's in my belt, but yeah, it's in my about me section, drop down thing or whatever. It's yeah, everybody kept asking, so I went and got a PO box and stuff. Hey, June, you want to see what happens when you leave your house unattended? What are you doing? I'm gonna eat you, you know. Move it back and forth. If Steve, if you're in here, will you explain to him about this thing? It came out of the box just like this. There's no stamp or anything on it. Oh, okay. David Ginther is main. Yeah, David Ginther's main outdoor. Yes, we watched your thing. I lied then. Did watch it. Yeah, we actually got caught up on that on the ride home. There was a lot of YouTube videos played over the internal speakers on the car. I didn't get to see everything, but I got to hear a lot. So, hey, BA. Hey, Sergeant Smith, you sneak in here on me? Yeah, Trey gave me a giant tree trunk. Gave me 2 tree trunks. I split them 50-50. Well, I got 60-40 with BA. Yeah, I saw him. It seemed like there were some people that had paid attention because they'd be going down. We'd stop and get some fuel as soon as we noticed them level off. And then sure enough, they'd be a little higher down the road. We got lucky. There was only one time somebody failed to get gas ahead. But that being said, we did have some difficulty getting a hold of somebody in Oklahoma. So that's understandable. We did get hung out in Oklahoma a little bit. We had to pay the full price for the fuel. But I'm telling you that gas plan works. It works. It really does. It might not save the people buying fuel ahead of me anything, but it does a real good job on my end of it. It's just nuts, man. Fill up and then go down the street and it's 30 cents cheaper. That's just crazy. All right, Amanda, we'll see you later. All right. Have a good night.
Brian Perkins said,
okay, that'll work. You know what? I probably got, and that's, y'all give me your address. I'm trying to write them down in a notebook when I get them this time so I don't lose them again. I'm not a tech savvy guy, so if something gets buried up in emails, it takes me forever to find it. So, you leaving already, Trey? Oh, okay. Probably be here when you get done. Maybe, I don't know. Should have set a time. I don't get like one of them oven timers. Set it so I don't wind up spending all night up in here. What do you want to talk about? I didn't realize I was this tired till I was down here and started talking to you.
tell him that you get the bag ready.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good thing. I thought I had ample time to get my viewer appreciation giveaway in order, and then, do the drawing and everything before I actually met the mark. So we're just going to throw the number for the giveaway away or whatever. And, but the stuff is coming in. I think I've got everything for the bag together. I'll go ahead. I may take a little bit of time tomorrow and see if I can put it all in the backpack. And then I'll put a video out explaining how you get into the drawing. Now, this drawing is going to be a little different. There's a lot of you guys and gals on here that are preppers. In theory, you have a bug out bag. In theory, you've got everything in some form or another of what I'm putting in this bag. Say again? Later, Bolton. Have a good night. There'll be if you've got everything you need and you win the drawing, I want you to do the VRs. I want y'all to put the VRs out there. I want you to enter. Because I'm going to do the bug out bag. But then there'll be like other prizes. And if you've got what you need for your bug out bag and you win the bug out bag, or if you're putting the VR in hopes of being able to get somebody a bug out bag that they need and don't have, pay it forward to them. You win the bag. Please don't ship it to North Korea or somewhere, because that's going to kill me on postage. Y'all know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to get it, you pay it forward to somebody inside the continental United States. And I will ship them the bag. There will be consolation prizes. I don't have the first place consolation prize. This will be second place. It's this was actually going to be in the bug out bag, but thanks to a generous person, there's a better one for you. But this is just a little bushcraft knife that's got Wes S engraved on it. That would be second place. If you win and elect to keep the bag, that'll be first place. If you win and elect to pay the bag forward, then you'll receive something pretty sweet in place of the bag that chances are you're not going to already have, because it's going to be something that I've knocked together. Okay. There you have it. It's going to have shelter, filtration, first aid, sleeping, cooking, fire, the whole 9 yards. It'll be a complete bug out bag. I'll do a breakdown video showing the whole thing, how it's set up. I was going to drag it out and put it together and then use everything, show everybody how to use everything. But it kind of got ahead on me. It was supposed to be for like 1,050 subs, and now I'm at, I don't know, some crazy number. I checked it earlier, 14 something, wasn't it? A while ago on the way home, I was already up to 1440 or something like that. Yes. What BA said. Yes, you win a nap, Guns. Oh yeah, we can send it. You win some fertilized chicken heads, Guns. All you got to do is put them under the unicorn and they'll hatch out and be little rainbow chickens. All right, Brian, good luck. Shoot 2 or 3 of them for me. We saw one of those up there by Pew Pew's house. Just FYI, Pew Pew. Oh, thank you, Kay. Man, it's amazing. That yuck I found up there, that stuff was way easier on the hands than this stuff down here. This stuff down here tear you up. Not yet, but I've got to get with another Texan that lives up the road a couple hours, and we're going to do a meet and greet thing for here in Texas. We're just going to put it out there, and if people show up, they show up. If they don't, they don't. Be more food for us. So that's the beauty. Our deal over there was people that we've been talking to for months and years on YouTube and emails and text messages and stuff. And we had the opportunity, the means, and the time to make that meeting. And in doing so, we were able to put our hands in the hands of people that we have been talking to electronically for over a year. People that we really care about and we really wanted to get to know better. It was a blessing all the way around. But the main reason we went was to find out how these things work, what this was all about, to see if they would do any good. And these aren't, you don't have the meeting and everybody gets there and then boom, we decide we're going to be a group. That's not what these are for. These are so you can put a face to a tag. You don't have to exchange names. You put a face and a handshake to a YouTube tag or a Twitter tag or whatever. And you go from there. If you like each other, you click or whatever, you move forward. If you don't, you don't. No hard feelings, no nothing. It's a non-committal thing. It's just a, hey, okay, there's a guy, or there's people out there. Chandra's in here. Hey, Chandra. And Rescue Boss, what's up? So, you know, if you hear about one of these things, just go in there with an open mind. I mean, you ain't got to walk in and say, you know, my name's Bubba Smith and I live at 1423 Redneck Lane. I mean, that's not what you do. You just go in there and you visit with people and find out whether or not you want to talk to them more. You know, you get to see. It's kind of hard to really tell what's going on with somebody unless you can see their body language. You know, unless you can see whether or not they're reading a teleprompter. I'm playing with a povidone iodine ointment packet. That's what I'm doing. But if I hadn't showed y'all on camera, y'all would never know. You don't know what I'm doing. But if you're in the room with somebody sitting across the dinner table from them, you can kind of tell. You learn a lot of people about sitting down at a dinner table with them a lot. So it's a good plan. I don't know. He's pretty close, bro. and you put voices to these people too. So it makes it better. Whenever y'all type, I can hear you. I can hear you talking. Which is sure enough okay. Hey, War Girl. You're welcome. Hey, Chandra, you gonna give me a VR on? I got to figure out what the VR's got to be about. The VR either needs to be why you or why your pay it forward person needs the bag. Yeah. But no crybaby stuff. No, none of that. The world hates me and I work at McDonald's, so I can't afford to buy this stuff. I only hear something like, because I'm a strong-willed and energetic person, I've just had a little difficulty rounding my stuff up, and I will make sure that bag goes to good use. That kind of stuff. Usually it's hard to move furniture. Did your candles blow out? What did KK do?
Fell in a pepper plant. I'll send you.
Ow. That's not funny. Been there, done, not a tire, but I've been there, done that. Ow. Basically. Yeah, I was actually worried they would all go overripe and fall off before I got back because I wanted a video on them. But I didn't. They were still some on the plants around, so I haven't lost all of them. They stay on the cactus quite a while though. If you can beat the raccoons and the pack rats and stuff to them, you're doing all right. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Prepare the tuna. Prickly pear really is an amazing plant. It's the prickly pear desert animal or desert plants are amazing. They have to store the food the same way we do. Chances are, if something has thorns, it ain't gonna poison you. Does that make any sense? Because it uses the thorns for defense rather than now. That's not 100%. There are cactus out there that if you eat it, you will pay a huge price. But prickly pear is not one of them. So. Hey, Tactical Tonto. And I'm really horrible at keeping up with the deal. In case anybody wonders, Mrs. West is in here and she tries to say hi to everybody. So that way I don't have to just read the chat and look all goofy while I'm supposed to be keeping y'all entertained, I guess. War Dog Survivalist, you can take a canvas tarp and make it water resistant. There's no such thing as a waterproof canvas tarp. You can make it water resistant. And if it's a decent tarp, like if you want to go get one of the throws from the hardware, the little cotton drop cloths, you wash it in hot water and you dry it and then you lay it out. And then you just have to put oil on it. It gets really complicated after that. You need an unscented oil that something isn't going to want to eat. If you use vegetable oil, it attracts the attention of mice, rats, cockroaches, flies, whatever. And vegetable oil and animal oils will break down. Petroleum distillates, on the other hand, do not. You can do it with paraffin wax, but it gets really heavy. You can do it with beeswax, but it gets really heavy. Or, okay, let me finish this. You can take and put regular non-detergent motor oil, new motor oil, in a spray bottle and just get it oily and let it sit there until it absorbs the fibers. The water landing on the tarp the oil will cause it to roll off. It will be very water resistant. And it doesn't add that much weight because the oil is really light. That's the way I do it, or have done it in the past. You can't beat the nylon tarps for weight, so I don't mess around with the oiled cloth too much anymore. Chandra, there will be a video explaining all this. And I apologize if I sound gruff. Tired, been driving a lot. The video, I just need to know why you need the bag. What you plan on doing with the bag. That's pretty much it. If you want to pay it forward, like if you win and you want to give it to somebody else, I need you to tell me why that person needs the bag. Later, BA. And BA's doing something in with that too. Hey, BA, if you can still hear me, call me, email me, whatever. You're going to text me in my live chat if you want to. But we need to, what we were talking about. Anyway, that's pretty much it. You video response telling me why they need the thing. Now we all got troubles and hard times and this, that, and everything else. But need to know why, as a person, as a human being, you need the bag. And that's not to make anybody feel bad for anybody asking for the bag or trying to get the bag for someone else. It's not. It is to make everybody aware that there are reasons we have a community. The reason we are trying to build this community and get faces and voices and handshakes involved in our community is because once we do that, we have the ability. We're not going to be helping random names in the chat. We're going to be helping friends. We're going to be helping a person that we know. That way, if a guy has, he's been collecting them for the past 10 years and he's got 200-300 knives. He knows he's never going to use them. He's out of room. He can't justify buying anymore because he's out of room to store them. But he wants to start paying them forward, but he just don't want to give them away to people who aren't going to use them or appreciate them. Once he gets to know people in the community, he can start making the best of his investment by helping people who really need the knives or who will really appreciate the knives. See what I'm saying? I mean, that's what co-opting is about. It's not just about storing food on your neighbor's dirt. It's so much more. It's about finding people who are aware that things could go bad and that not everybody has the means to do everything on their own, and seeing what we can do to help pull each other together. And the networking is to see if you can find somebody that you can form tight-knit groups together to help each other out. The more people we can pull up now and help get secure in their preps now, the more people that we will have in an event that are secure in their preps and able to help us in an event and us them in an event. Is that making sense? It's doing rainbow unicorn stuff, man. It's getting ready now. It's about saving as many lives as possible, as opposed to saving our own lives. And to heck with anybody that's not in our mag. That's what I want. That's what I want to be a part of. I want people to live. Kip Vito, you still in here? She said she made a comment on a video I was in. I just want to live. It's easier to live if you got somebody helping you stay alive. There we go. What did Robin do? Cool. That explains a lot. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, I got a. I want to win that box. I just want that. I just want that little sword. I like stuff that hacks things into little pieces. I don't know why I do. I just do. I got like a sword wall. It's my sword wall. Well, I was going to do a bag giveaway next month or two when I finally made it to 1,050, but I didn't even get a chance to put the bag together. I'm just going to do a viewer appreciation thing. I just like making people do VRs. That way I get to watch more videos. Some of you people are kind of lax in doing your videos until somebody gives some away and then y'all do videos. But there will be a video explaining in detail without causing you to want to vacuum your brain out of your skull what the VR has to be about and what happens if you win and what blah, blah, blah. All that stuff will be in a video, and I'll try to keep it under an hour, maybe. I was reading Chippers about the vegan, the lawn trim.
Brian said, do you want a handmade forged sword? Yes.
Who said that?
Brian Morlock.
Of course not, Brian. Why in the world would I want a hand-forged sword? Is it really big and sharp? Can you chop stuff with it? I made one once, and I was chopping stuff, and the blade broke off. Sucked. You know, they just bought Velda something, Chipper. Lawn clippings of the month, a vegan's heaven, or vegan's paradise. Chinese? I'm not racist. I don't care. Asian. I got an elf sword up there. If I get a stick it past my wife one of these days, I'm going to get Sting and put it up there too. I'm a Hobbit freak. But like not that. Not the movie they did. The last one, the one that was like 47 million hours long. That was like in 3 parts. I read that book a lot. And there was some serious, serious artistic liberties taken with that book. There will be a way to enter without a VR. You do have email, do you not? You have to understand that. It'll be open to all my subscribers because it's not going to be based on what you put in your video. Winning or losing is not going to be based on what you put on your video. All the video response does is buy you more slots in the drawing. Anyone who has subscribed to me, and when not this video, but the video I'll put out, anybody that subscribed to me that watches that, gives me the thumbs up, and makes a comment, and there will be a catch to the comment, which will show me that you actually watched the whole video and you know what all the rules are. But, you know, you make the comment, thumbs up, make the comment, you're in the drawing. Bus tour park. Oh, see, I'm gonna have to go burn my brain through there again. You're just tricking us into views, man. I watched you boil. Wait, was that him or Steve? No, that was Steve that got me to watch him boil water. West Wind? Who? What? When?
West Wind, Ozark.
West Wind, Ozark. Who's snuck in here?
Robert Temple is in Texas, actually.
Robert's in Texas?
Robert Temple is in
Junction. Cool. Yeah, West Wind. It was a nice drive. I'll check it in a minute. Yeah, Hobbit. I wonder what that tastes like if you steeped it up. Different, just out of curiosity. Anyway, hi everybody that I'm not seeing in the chat because apparently my chat's not working right. The guy from Texas, say something. I'm looking. But I didn't see him. I scrolled up. I never saw him. I got some jackalope horns. Y'all don't believe jackalopes are real, do you? I found a set of sheds. Y'all look.
Robert Temple. There it is.
Oh, hey, howdy. Robert Temple from Texas. East or west of Fort Worth? See, I don't believe in jackalopes. I do. I've seen them. Frank Burns, you're in North Central Texas. Robert Temple, Texas front and center. Hey, Sid, Dad. Okay, that's an awful lot of Texas folks. Y'all need to get ready to take a road trip next few weeks. Y'all coming to my get together. Y'all just didn't know it. But I'll do this the Viking way because I'm a Viking. And I got to do what the boss said. And besides, it makes sense. There will be no debate when we set the time and the date. We'll expect y'all to arrange yourself to it. We can't accommodate people. There's going to, it's an open invitation, so we can't accommodate other people's schedules. We're going to make a schedule, and we're going to try to give everybody enough time to adjust their schedules to match. That's the best we can do. Be middle of September sometime. Middle to late September is all I can tell you right now. You know, the name sounds familiar. I've read. Is it along the Tolkien path or something similar? Or I read Tolkien, McCaffrey, stuff like that. In case you're wondering, I'm science fiction fantasy geek. Hold on, I have Darth Vader on my shirt. So. Hey Lily, I was trying to talk to you in the live stream last night, but I was blocked. So there you go. No, you can drive as far as you want to. The other one was for people from Georgia. They let me in. We ain't prejudiced over at the Viking deals. If you got a boat and you can row that far, show up. Buy your own dinner. Pay your own tab. You're good to go. Where you been hiding at, Lily? Took you a long time to get in here. You ain't been doing homework or something, have you? Can't be doing homework when you got important stuff like YouTube to handle. Title of a book. The name sounds familiar again. I would show you my library, but most of them are in boxes. I read 10, 20,000 books. I couldn't tell you what everything I've read. I'm not exaggerating. I really like to read. Don't know where your place is, and don't put it in the chat. My email's on the About Me, though, so you can email me. I'd love to go up there and meet Jeremy, Lily. I really would. I think me and him get along good. Something like that, Emma. Battlestar Galactica, yes. Watched the whole thing. Read most of the Star Wars books. Read a few Star Trek books. Those are actually kind of boring. Read everything about the mystical planet of Pern. Read about the tree. To walk the tree. That was a weird one. Good deal. All right, Garrett. We'll see you later. I rang the bell on your channel. I don't know why I was. Everybody's bell got unrung. In case y'all are wondering why I don't ever go to anybody's channel, apparently I'm not allowed. Thread, the danger on Pern was Thread. And if you read all the books and go to the end, you're just like, wow, that explains all this crap that was happening that didn't make any sense back in the White Dragon, which is the first one. No, I didn't. We are later, Port Georgia, and we're not getting stuck on talking about science fiction fantasy novels. We do not have that much time. We do not. We don't. I strongly recommend the book. So, Niven's a good author. All right, later, EDL. Oh, you should be a guy from Flatland, Texas, going up and down mountains and in and out of rain and sun and humid. And right now, my sinuses think I don't love them at all. It's possible, Smolo. If you were having a conversation with Chipper, it's natural. Did I say that out loud? No, I didn't. Armadillo is delicious. Smoking some pork butt. Did you go buy the pork butt or did you come get it out of the freezer? Should come got out of the freezer, dude. I got to make room for the new gyro. Boy, Ray. So where? How do I know all this pork, man? Ah. Oh, I gotta cook that catfish too, dude. When are we gonna do that? Sorry, texting and streaming at the same time. Do I get a ticket for that? I want it cooked when we're going to eat it. I don't want to cook it and then throw it to the dog. So we're not cooking it tomorrow. I mean, if you've already got a ham smoking, there ain't no sense in coming over and bringing old fish. When are you going to start doing live streams, Lily in the Wild? When are you going to sit in front of the camera and approach life as it's thrown at you? Hey, Robert, shoot me an email. Okay? My life really is an open book. I mean, real human being here. Oh, that's right. Just in case I forget, if you're on a phone, you can't use the email. So here you go. Gonna have to start doing this every so often. I need to hire somebody to just throw my channel link and email and stuff up every so often. Yeah. Anyway, there's my chinga mail thing. I found the best way to cook pork is with somebody else's wood, with somebody else's time, and with somebody else's effort, and then just show up and eat it. Unless they can't cook it, then just cook it yourself. Need more equipment? I can stream on my phone. I streamed on my phone last night going down the road. Apparently the connection wasn't that good. And all you people that left early, it cleared up then. Maybe it wasn't me. Maybe it was y'all. Watch this. Oh, technical difficulties. We're having
Yeah, kind of
technical.
like Chipper can't hear you.
Yeah, like Chipper can't hear. All of a sudden, he loses uh, to hear. Oh, what happened to the camera? I'm gonna have to work on that. See if I can get it fixed. Can y'all still hear me? Okay. That's like my favorite picture ever. I drew that with a piece of firewood on the side of a building, and then I took a picture of it. I'm lying. I used Facebook. Ah.
Thomas Whitney.
What do you say?
Hello.
Hey, Thomas. Yeah, I made home not too many troubles, other than the fact that apparently you have to pay to drive on roads in Oklahoma. That's kind of lame. We're going to build one decent road, and then you're going to pay every 10 miles or whatever it was. I don't know how far, every 20 miles or something. That's some crazy. Okay, you need to stop and pay now. Okay. Oh, you have to get off and use the bathroom? Here, you have to pay to get back on the road. That really is, Chipper. It's it bounce you all over the place. Oh, I've been to New Jersey. They got the same thing. You got to pay to get in there on the big roads, anyway. All right, Brian. I'll go check out the stuff you uploaded earlier when I get free time. Wow. I've thought about going up through Ohio and stuff, but it'll dang sure be back roads. Hey, Lily, you need to check with your parental units first, I'm sure, but I'd really like to have you in a Google Hangouts one day. If I was to Google Hangouts, would you be with permission from your parental units? Would you be willing to participate in something like that? I don't know. We never run into much trouble over in Mississippi. We was on the interstate the whole way though, too. Oh, you're all watching? Y'all are watching my beautiful picture talk, y'all? Yeah. They rent you the potholes rather than the road. And then they have the audacity to put a speed limit on the road. They charge you to drive on the road and then want you to obey their rules after they charge you to drive on the road. Dude, I just rented this road. I'll drive on it how I want to.
Or can't we all?
Yeah, that's the way it was here. It's like the bigger your vehicle, the more you had to pay or whatever. And all those people living off the toll road didn't even have access to it, not even off the little roads. They just had roads going across, but they had no way of getting onto the interstate. You know, if they just needed to go up the road a mile, they had to drive around 20. It was kind of lame, I thought. It's a pay the giveaway is a pay it forward, but if you pay the oh.
Why can't we all get in really a bonus like a pay it forward?
Oh yeah, like a pay it forward. So you could just get Jeremy's phone. Wow, I ain't doing that, that's for sure.
You don't want to pay $76?
I ain't paying. I just go around the long way. I just call the people with the needing the freight. Say, hey, you need to send me $76. Oh, so y'all are like people who don't want to be tied to electronics all the time. That's actually kind of cool. There are at least 2 times a day that I regret having got a smartphone. Yeah, and that's really the only reason you need a, if you've got a can digital camera, even you can use film still works.
Well, her videos ain't lacking, that's for darn.
Yeah, your videos don't lack any quality, that's for sure. Wow, that is not cool. Well, it sounds like you need to go down to the cafe and make Jeremy wash dishes. Okay, Jeremy, go in there and wash dishes until you can afford to buy me a. I don't want an iPhone. I don't really like them. Actually, I like the concept of the iPhone. I just don't like how you have to go through to work them, honestly. Mostly because I cut my teeth on the Android stuff, and unfortunately, I'm brainwashed into thinking it's better and easier. I keep my Facebook account open for the uh, marketplace. That's about it. Yeah. We wouldn't have all these smartphones if it weren't for Cricket, that's for sure. Trust me, my line of work, I fully understand not much money. It's feast or famine around here every time, seems like. Well, I'm not like charity should be done person to person. I don't. Fine example of that is the Clinton Foundation. I don't trust mega charities. You know, you got a CEO making $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 to run a charity. So okay, are you doing charity work or are you in this for making a living? So yeah, I just don't do that stuff. And do what, man? See, ours is no contract. Cricket has no contract deals. We don't pay. The phone quits working. That's it. We walk away. Pretty simple stuff. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna turn the camera back on so y'all can see this happen. So y'all don't feel like I don't love y'all anymore. Because I know it's terribly important to y'all to see me get up and exit stage that away, which is right, not left. Since y'all wondering. Go get some coffee. I do have something I need to read to y'all though. I got some more stuff for the bug out bag giveaway. It's from one of my subscribers, and I'll read y'all the note they put on here. I mean, it touched me to the bone. This Hey Wes says something to help with the giveaway bag. You have got to be the most amazing man I have ever met. Your level of intelligence far exceeds the expectations of anyone. Know that I will always respect and honor the greatness of your intellect. Congrats on the subs, Chipper66. Thank you, Chipper. Thank you. It's a little sleeping bag. There's a whole sleeping bag in here. Well, I didn't take it out of the bag yet because if I take it out of the bag, I want to go sneak it in the closet. Probably. Don't even know what. You want to see what color it is? It's probably like rainbow unicorn color or something. That would be chuckling funny. See what color it is. And the reveal is, I gotta be careful not to tear up that. I'm gonna frame that ladder. It just does a body good when people recognize the magnitude of your work to the human race. Give my butt kicked by a piece of tape. That's embarrassing. It is this color. What color is that? Blue fish. It is a natural hike or nature hike outdoors sleeping bag. Long, wide, 180 XL. Blah, blah, blah. You can shrink it. I saw the picture. You pull these. Oh, you can make it smaller. And I didn't even pull it hard. Shrunk it like an inch. This is going to go in. This will be in the giveaway bag. Okay. Thank you, Chip. What I missed in the chat?
I remember Rob.
From Rotan, yeah. Seaman. Prior.
Oh,
Army, buddy.
the last name is Rob. Is that one? I don't think I know.
No, I don't think we know him. Bet we could find out who it is.
I wasn't wanting to snoop. I was just wondering if I knew it.
How do you enter the giveaway, Lily? I'll put a video up. Or just, you can go back and watch the
I told her that we'll go.
because I already went through that once. It's giving me a headache. It's getting really hard to like say it all faster and faster. So, it's basically a VR. It has to be. There's a VR involved, but wait for the video to do the VR because I really want to see your VR because your VR is going to be funny. So, funny's cool too. Funny VRs will be acceptable. And I'll give y'all time to keep sending me stuff. I really am not keeping any of the stuff that's sent to me. If I wind up with enough stuff to make 3 or 4 bags, I will make 3 or 4 bags and I will pay every one of them forward. I have a bug out bag. We actually have 4 bug out bags in this house. We have 4 bug out bags and 2 or 3 get home bags. We're okay. Now, if you send me freeze-dried food, I'm putting it in the bucket and it's mine. So don't do that. Okay. That whole I have in my preps.
Robert Lopez is out.
Later, Robert. Thanks for stopping by, man. These things happen. We loaned a tent and got it back after the guy had left pumpkins in it to rot for 2 months. So we went and got us a new tent.
So it's the giveaway.
The giveaway is going to be randomized. Giveaway will be randomized. Got to do that because there's so many. I mean, if I had like 100 people tell me why they deserved the bag and why they needed the bag, I would not be able to decide who it went to. And I don't have the means, the time, or anything else to make 100 bags and send them out. So, got to be randomized. But hopefully this will spur other people on to do the same thing. I mean, they'll see the videos of why this person wants to get the bag and pay it forward to this person, or why this person needs the bag, or, you know, And then other people out there can see that the people need stuff and they wind up with it. And I don't want it to be run through my channel. I do not want any of the props for getting people the stuff they need. Okay? The gift you give somebody else needs to come from you. Later, David. The charity, if you will, that we all need to show each other needs to be shown from each of us to the other. We don't need everybody don't need to think I'm doing all this great stuff. That's not the way it's supposed to work. I'm not giving anybody that sleeping bag. That sleeping bag comes from Chipper. The cooking set and the knife, or one of the knives, and several other items, which I can't remember off the top of my head right now. They're coming from Steve Foco. And there's other stuff coming from other people. The people that sent me the stuff, they're who's gifting this stuff out, not me. I'm just running the drawing for them. I saw your giveaway, your knife. That's actually really pretty. But I saw it while I was like in the state that I was actually in, and not the state that I keep telling everybody I was in, Tennessee. I keep thinking I was in Kentucky the whole time. I don't know why. Okay. That's got to be one of the best giveaways I've ever watched, actually. And the shower head, it's useful in the wild. That probably would hurt, right? Just take the tube, straighten it out, and fill the head with, or the pipe with silicone. Man, that would be a knocker from someplace bad. But anyway, that's just me MacGyvering stuff, you know, from shower head to billy club. I don't want to be wacky with it. That's for sure. I love doing the elk calls through the gas lines. Oops, did I say that out loud? Yeah, it's fun. Ooh, I scored something in Georgia. I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna get off here because it's getting late. I've been here a long time. We went to the deal in Georgia, the meet. And we got there like way early, like really seriously early. But they were having a shopping day in that town, and it was downtown. So we're going from shop to shop to shop, looking at all the really cool stuff. And walked into one that was antique, knick-knack, whatever shop thing. And I noticed an elk antler, a shed from an elk in one of the display deals. I asked the lady if I could see it. She's like, yeah. She went over and dug it out, handed it to me, and she had a price tag on it. I looked at it relatively closely and asked her if she was serious, if that's what she wanted for it. Right? So I bought it, paid $22 for it. And then I explained to her why I bought it and what it was. But it's too late. It's already mine. The shed has a polished worn spot, and it's not just on the front side like as if it was sitting there resting or rubbing trees or fighting with deer, but it was literally in a specific spot at the base of the horn, was worn and polished. It was a young elk, but the long point in time that dropped down was polished on the tip and had several cut marks and scrape marks, like it had been hit with rocks and this, that, and everything, but all on basically the same side. That elk horn had been used as a digging stick for somebody a lot. And it had been hanging in a barn in the Carolinas or somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe it was the Virginias. Anyway, it made its way down there somehow or another, but they knew it was picked up there, and to them it was just a shed. But the old man had it for forever, and then this lady got it, and it was just something cool she put in her shop and put it for sale. So I actually bought a artifact at a garage sale. I have a really cool artifact now that I bought at a garage sale. I'll show y'all. It's cool. I think it's cool. Y'all might think stuff like that's cool. It's like, to me, that's like the same quality find as finding an arrowhead to me. So anyway, it'll be up here too. Oh, I got way off target in the chat over here.
Different still on the chart.
Yeah. Yeah, the good ones do, but this one, it's you know, it's more what it was used for. At first I thought, hey, if she doesn't want much for that, I'll buy it and I'll make a couple of knife handles out of it. And then I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute, I know what this is. I've seen it before. And I was like, okay, yeah, I just got to get my hands on this, and I'm just going to pretend like I just wanted to use it to make knives out of. It's not taste like chicken. It tastes like moose.
I was like, there you go. That was our question.
I don't know, put some salt in it and throw it in the skillet and tell us about it in the morning. I don't know.
But that's what you were trying to get it.
I have a picture of, I didn't have the guts to scrape it off of BA's porch and cook it and eat it. It was a slug like this long. Thing was huge, man. It was like 6-7 inches long and big around my thumb, man. It was huge. I had a picture. I'll show y'all later. It's flipping huge. But it was like, it looked like it had markings like a snake or something. I was like, okay, that's a scary looking slug. I don't know if you can eat it or not. I mean, you can eat snails, some of them. Some of them you can eat them just as long as they don't bite you first. If they bite you, you die. Yeah, slug, the other white meat. I think you can eat them. You can eat banana slugs. Yeah, I think it's banana slugs, what they call them. They're just a snail without the shell. You don't have to dig them out of the shell, basically. But chances are, if it's alive, you can eat it. There's some things out there that you got to be careful about eating, because some of the things that are alive actually have ways of killing you that don't die when you cook them. So it's like you can eat salmon eggs, and you can eat sturgeon eggs, but if you eat gar eggs, you die. You know, so wild foods you need to be careful. I mean, some of them will jump up and get you. if you eat too much of one thing, it can get you. There's foods out there that are okay in small doses, like the little clover I like to eat. It tastes like lemon. It's really good. But if I eat half a pound of it at one setting or whatever, it actually has a bit of a toxin in it, and it can make me ill. But if I eat just a few mouthfuls of it a day or whatever, it's good for me. But if I eat a cupful of it a day, I could become ill. So, it's really important to get out there and learn your stuff. There's a lot of trail salads out there that you can eat the plants. But you can't eat them all the time. You can't eat them all day long, and you can't eat them like they were all you can eat buffet, or you wind up sick. I mean, you can eat too much of one thing that's a laxative, and guess what? A natural laxative. And guess what? You've got diarrhea, and you're in a world of hurt. I mean, there's a lot of things out there you need to be careful about. There was all kinds of mushrooms on this trip. I ain't eat one of them because I don't know the first daggum thing about mushrooms. Somebody out here that knows, man. I'll do not a YouTube video, man. Don't do a YouTube video on which mushrooms to eat. Don't get somebody dead. But if you know which mushrooms to eat, you need to do a school. If you're in Canada, Jeremy from One Wildcrafter is doing a wild edible food thing. Go to my subscriptions or whatever. Find One Wildcrafter, go over there, find out about it. If you're in Canada, go sign up and go. This guy knows what you can eat. He knows what mushrooms you can eat. He knows what plants you can eat. He knows what fruits. He knows everything. He knows how to prepare them. He knows how to make unedible stuff palatable. He's worth a shot. He's worth a sub. He's not a big channel or anything. He's a school teacher. Don't hold that against him. I know about cow patty mushrooms. I know which ones those are, but we don't eat those anymore. I would imagine so. That's Lily. Some of them, you don't even touch them. Touch them, and next thing you know, you're like making wacko YouTube videos. I'm sorry, Chipper. You can switch it over for alfalfa. They'll never know the difference, which is actually really good fresh. But again, you don't want to eat too much of it. There's some in East Texas. A few here and there. Not very many. We had one when I was a kid come through Slayton, but he didn't make it out of Lubbock County. He might have run into a 4440. It was not me. Just saying there's a guy up there down by the canyon's got a roadman. There's not any around here. It's too open. We don't have any. We've got some cougars down in the canyons. We've got bobcats, coyotes. We've still got a few of the what's the pretty little cat? The bush cat? Is it the ocelot? The little orange and black thing? That's what it is. That's really all the big predators we got left. Hey, Mount Gilbert. Yeah, mushrooms will get you dead quick. I mean, if there's somebody who can, that's what I'm saying. If there was somebody here that could walk me out there and would eat the mushroom in front of me and say, yeah, this one you can eat. And this one, and then show me his mimic and say, this one you don't eat, and be able to teach me in depth and without doubt which ones I could and couldn't eat. I would consider eating fungi because they're very plentiful and there's a lot of them that are edible. Not all of them are palatable. Palatable and edible are two different things. It doesn't have to taste good to be good for you. If you plan on going to the hills to survive, oh, it's all falling apart. The illegal spaces aliens is coming to take our brains. We've got to run to the bushes. Okay? You better know what you can eat and survive. It's not going to matter whether or not it tastes good. The only thing that matters is whether or not it's going to keep you alive. Yucca stalks are edible. They're bitter. You can put butter on them and make them taste a little bit better. A little salt, a little pepper, maybe some Mrs. Dash. But when you're out there just eating them because that's what there is, and you're pulling them off the, you're pulling the top off a weed, sticking it in your mouth and chewing it because you're hungry, it doesn't taste that good. Just so you'll know. There's roots out there you can't eat, you can't stand to eat raw. But if you learn how to build a pit fire and roast them on hot rocks for a few hours, they taste like yams. You can actually convert the salt or soap in these plants to sugars, to carbohydrates, and then you eat them. Reading a book, good plan. Watching an educated or talented individual on YouTube, good plan. Going out with somebody who's done this stuff, spending a weekend learning how to do it yourself, better plan. Paying somebody to show you which mushrooms you can and can't eat without dying, much better plan.
Is that a real channel, Frank?
What's that, Frank? What's it got?
Channel with the fungus. Great channel.
Really? Is that a real channel? Well, that's the last thing you want to be doing is enjoying magic mushrooms and SHDF. When Mary the Marauder shows up to have her way with your stores, you don't want to be laughing at her. It'll go bad. You don't want to be worried about Mary the Marauder showing up and it was just your little girl walking through the door. Too late, harpoon to the heart. No, that's really bad. But, anyway, I know you're just joking. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. Nothing. I'm exhausted. Thank y'all for coming in and hanging out. I will probably not do much YouTubing tomorrow. We have stuff like we were gone way too many days, so now I got to try to get everything caught up tomorrow so we can start our life again Monday. There's a comment section that'll appear. And yeah, I'm putting responsibility on you guys. Okay. Y'all are shouting out a bunch of really good channels that y'all have watched and y'all think have good content and educational and useful content. Copy and paste the link into the comment section below this video when I stop the stream and it uploads and finishes processes and stuff. And that way the people, then y'all know them that don't really want to expend the energy to look these people up or whatever, they can just go on there and go bloop, and it'll take them right to the channel or to the video. Okay. Be a good thing to do. Help people out. Anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all stay alive, don't die. You find out about that slug guy, go ahead and let the rest of us know, okay? Because I'd really like to know if they're edible, and if I just chickened out, that might have been like the best meal ever. He was like huge. Boy, I had to like get a spear. Eat him. God bless y'all. Y'all stay alive. Everybody, good luck.